Hello, I'm back again. Just thought I'd have a little break. I've done a little video of Olive, so she likes to do a lot of craft work, so if you want to see hers, that'll be a separate video. So what I've been doing this morning is filling in the black, just to like an underpainting. Just to get the feel of it, and I'm going to start adding a little bit of colour in and take it from there.
How's your painting channel going? Or are you incorporated with
It's in
with the gardening? Well?
I have set one up, but I've just not used it.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Because when you look on some of them, they've got ones that I follow: the Snapchat, Twitter, Periscope, Facebook. You've got about 4 or 5 different things going. But Snapchat only lasts 24 hours apparently.
Yeah.
You know, the pictures are only up for 24 hours or something like that. I think that's what, something on those lines anyway.
Mm.
I don't think I want to know what people are having. I like Instagram.
Yeah.
I haven't been on my Instagram account for a bit. I like Instagram.
Yeah, I've just set it up, but you forget to use it.
Yeah, you need. Yeah, well, your
Facebook's my.
Yeah, I like Facebook a lot. I really, really do. Instagram, I do quite like.
I'll tell you what,
you know, you've got to have it every day.
I am just uploading all my photos onto Flickr.
All right, yeah.
And that's going to take me a couple of days.
That's another thing, isn't it? Flickr.
Yeah.
Isn't there something else as well, similar to Flickr? There's something else as well, isn't there? Then there's Pinterest.
Yeah.
But I don't go on that. I hardly go on Pinterest. But that's where these floating teacups have come from. Pinterest. But I'm going to do like I'm going to have a go at something slightly different.
Mm.
They're all a bit. They're nice. They're really beautiful with flowers and stuff. But I just thought of something else. You know, like lying in bed trying to get to sleep.
Yeah.
I came up with this. I'm going to try it differently. Try something different. I want to get my hands on some spray paints by Liquitex though, but it's a bit expensive. Good paints.
Mm.
There's so many things you could be on every day. You'd never get anything done, would you really?
No.
I think about these vloggers doing it every day. They've got to upload them every day, and if you know they might like have a whole day's content, but then you only want to like do 10-15 minutes max. You know, content, and you've got to
Edit it
all, and then they always have music with it.
Yeah.
You know, upload that, and I'm thinking, do you know, I don't think I've got the energy for that. That's why I quite like the iPad.
That's why I've discussed it on my channel with people, and they're quite happy with me to do the more or less raw footage, what I do.
Yes.
I mean, I join little bits of video up, so that I might chop a few bits off here and there, but generally
it is as it is.
Yeah, and they're quite happy with that.
Yeah, I think most people would be. I think because they sort of the ones I follow, they, apart from if it's a specific thing, they blog sort of their day, and then, you know, they
Yeah.
pick the bits out of it, the younger ones do, then that's fine.
Yeah.
But, you know, if you're out in the middle of the back of beyond in Africa or somewhere, it can take forever to, you know, you might have Wi-Fi, but it takes forever to upload it. I just admire their capacity to, you know, I used to think to myself, God, I used to have that energy once upon a time. Not anymore. Spirit is willing, but the body is weak, as they say. My friend was in up at near Ulverston at the weekend, and Maddie just downloaded, just with a phone, a little video of where they were, and it was, you know, adequate, perfectly adequate for what she wanted it. You know, it was good quality, just a mobile phone, you know, and it was really, these lads have got GoPros and you know, just, I'm quite fascinated with and these 360 cameras as well, you know, that do the 360 stuff. You know, it's like, the investment is phenomenal.
I can see you do get kind of hooked into it. You do enjoy it. I can see how they spend the money on it.
Well, when you're earning, you know, $200,000 a year, and that and your other things that you know got going merchandising, and you can do that. But stuff's so much cheaper in America. Electronics. I wish I'd have bought, I have to say, a Mac when I was in America. They were, I mean, they were expensive, but still cheaper than here. But a couple of grand, dollars wise. But anyway. Electronics equipment is so much cheaper. I enjoy the YouTube because you do learn, you know, I mean, I'm not a techno person sort of thing, but it's interesting to know what's out there, you know, and different things, sort of trying to keep up with the technology, which I do find interesting, and what they use, and you know, I have an interest, but I wouldn't, it's not necessarily me. I think I'd rather have a pot of paints.
Yeah.
I really would. I've ordered a lamy, I don't know if that's how you pronounce it, fountain pen, safari fountain pen. Not that I need another fountain pen, I have to say, or a pen of any description. Right. I must have thousands, but they're all used for different, these aren't coloured pens, these are just like, you know, biros and gel pens and stuff. So I ordered a lamy safari from Cult Pens because they were the cheapest side and they're very good. And for sketching with and things. I do like to write. There was a fabulous video on Facebook yesterday. I hadn't seen it, of a calligrapher.
Yeah.
But his stuff gave me some ideas.
I'll tell you what, I just had a card from, did you meet Alexis and Marina?
But you're...
Yeah.
I think so, yes.
Anyway, she was a graphic designer.
Oh,
anyway, I mean, I did visual communication, but her talent is calligraphy. And she had a card from her. because she's going on the Malvern trip, Marina, and just put my name, and you know, and I thought, God, how lovely. And then when we opened it up, she'd put the money in there and a thank you card, and it had all been written, and it was absolutely fantastic. Absolutely.
It's just beautiful.
Yeah.
It really is.
Yeah.
That's my thing.
But,
I like penmanship, you know.
Yeah.
I do. Yeah, I like a pen.
Yeah.
I mean, I've got thousands of pens. I must have thousands of pens, but you can never have too many because it's fine, extra fine. You know, there's so many different shapes, so many different colours. Pen does, you know, each pen does a different function, and
Yeah.
you know, and I ordered a Midori traveller's notebook. It's coming from Japan. Hopefully be here this week. Because there's a group on Facebook that just does, you know, for Midori stuff.
Right.
Because planners seem to have really taken off in the last year or two. And they decorate them and everything, and it's just so inspiring. Some use them as a diary, some just use them as a notebook or, you know, whatever.
Yeah.
So, just the different things. They use washi tape and different coloured pen. Oh, it's just amazing. Just like penmanship. I like to write.
Right.
I like writing. My parents' writing is absolutely appalling. But I'm self-taught calligrapher. I make some stuff up myself. I've got a lot of books on it, and I just kind of use it for inspiration. But,
Right.
I used to do what you call them, scrolls for people at my mother's works when they were leaving, or you know, things like that. I really love doing that. It's going anywhere like Hobbycraft. Well, they seem to have gone off there. I don't know. It's hard to find a lot of decent pens. That was the best thing about living in America. You could get so much stuff. You know,
Yeah.
just amazing. What you could shop. So I miss that. I miss the coffee shops, the book shops, and the art shops.
They don't drink tea over there, do they much?
Well, they think it's a cup of tea, but it's not.
Right.
Shall we put it like that? Can't make a cup of tea. I'll never forget. There's a fantastic.
Is that because they can't get the same tea?
They can get the same tea. They just
in
can't
Germany,
make a cup
they
of
can't
tea.
get the.
No,
the
you
nice
can get
tea.
it. No, you can. You
Right.
can, because you can. But there's a fabulous chain, like Borders, which unfortunately is now defunct. There's a chain of shops called Barnes and Noble. I used to go there at least 3 or 4 times a week. That and Borders, you know.
Yeah.
So I knew the staff because I didn't know anybody, so, you know, used to go there for coffee and read and do a bit of work or whatever. And my friend Tam, who I met over there, whose British husband was over there working at the hospital, and we went out this day at 6 and 9 to Barnes and Noble for a coffee and, you know, chat and,
Yeah.
you know, just to get out because didn't know anybody. And we stood in the queue waiting for a coffee and whatever. And this woman got an Earl Grey tea, which they just can't make tea, doesn't matter what they do it. And then she stuck, I nearly threw up, she stuck honey in it.
All right.
And I mean, not just honey, I mean, you know, she put loads of honey in it.
Right.
And I just looked at Tam, and she just looked at me, and it was like, she's definitely American.
It's funny though, because I hear on the allotment channels them using honey now when they're making a cup of tea, the tea breaks.
I don't have anything
Whether
like
it's
tea.
they've been copying or they've been on
Yeah.
holiday or...
I don't know, I think I have my tea black.
Yeah.
I just have Earl Grey tea, I have it black. I like orange pekoe actually, but it's very hard to get hold of. It's a loose leaf tea, I don't know why, but I'm sure if I went on the net I could get it, but you know, it's a lovely tea. Beautiful tea. When I used to sit as a judge's clerk many, many years ago, one of them judges used to bring in lapsang souchong, and then we used to retire to his chambers and we'd sit there and drink lapsang and have a chat. And that's sort of how I got into, mind you, I mean, we were a tea household anyway. My father liked it so his spoon could stand up in it.
Yeah.
He was in the army, you know, if he wasn't strong enough to milk the spoon, it wasn't worth having. So we always drank tea. Very, very rarely had a coffee. I think we only had coffee if we ever went out for a meal. Just, you know, quite something. But then I got more and more into teas, and that's all we drink now is Earl Grey.
Yeah.
I do have other teas in for when people come to visit.
Yeah.
You know, because it's not fair to, you know, it's an acquired taste. But no, they can't make a tea. They bring you hot water with a tea bag outside instead of putting the tea bag in and then the hot water on the top, so it brews.
Yeah.
It's like, what the bloody hell is this?
I hope all my American visitors are listening to all this.
Yay!
About making a good cup of tea.
Yeah. Proper cup of tea. And apparently Australians drink more coffee than Americans do.
Mm.
So I was informed when I was there. I don't know if
I
you...
can't remember, to be honest.
I loved Australia. Wish we had a Barnes and Noble here. I know we've got Waterstones, but it's not quite the same. Wish we had like a coffee book shop here in the village or something, or at Foss Park. Now that would be nice.
Yeah.
I wonder if they'll do that when they build the new shops.
Don't know.
Don't know when that's going to be, because the brewery's still there, isn't it?
Yeah. You just hear this talk and it's all talk and it takes forever to happen.
I know. I mean, they're really getting on well with the Primark store, though.
Yeah. Well, where's this place in Lutterworth? I keep going through Lutterworth.
Right, it's called the Original Factory Shop.
Oh, right.
If you go,
I
it's
did
the
see,
old co-op.
I've seen that name.
Yeah, that's the shop. It's
Right.
fantastic.
Ah.
Have a look in there. Because the co-op's closing in Hinckley and Nuneaton. Did you know that?
No.
Yep. Don't know what they're going to put in. That's going to be a shame, because that's one hell of a big store, and at Nuneaton as well. Yeah, they're shutting both of those down.
Right.
So there won't be like a big department store, you know, co-op department. I like the co-op.
What shops have opened in Hinckley? Are they open yet? The new...
I think Sainsbury's opened, or are opening. I know Iceland have opened. They're supposed to be open for Christmas.
Oh, right.
It's supposed to be a gym, a TK Maxx.
Yeah.
That's coming. I don't know what else is coming as well. You hear rumours, don't you?
Yeah.
You know, there's always rumours.
Yeah.
But definitely TK Maxx. But apart from that, I've got no idea, Julie.
Right.
But there's going to be nothing at the top end of Castle Street. Co-op goes. What's going to go there? It'd be nice if you could get a Debenhams or, you know, something a bit, you know, a department store.
Yeah.
It's a shame because I always book my holidays through the co-op at Hinkley. I always get good service there. Girls are really helpful. It's a shame. I like the co-op. I don't shop at Asda. On principle. I shopped at one of their Walmarts in America.
Yeah.
Oh, it's horrendous. I don't know if there's different types, but wasn't stroke, I have to say. I do like shopping in the States. I do know how to shop. I do know how to look after people. Everything's covered and valet parking and I love it. Foss Park would be better if they covered in the sides or something instead of leaving it open to the elements. That would be really nice. Were you here when I told you about the job fair I went to there?
No.
You weren't? I don't know why I bothered. It was horrible. Terrible. Terrible. There was a lot of older people there, you know, a lot of more mature people.
Yeah.
You know, in the 50s and that. There was nothing there for them whatsoever. It was very poor. It was aimed at the younger people, and it was all, you know, really minimum wage stuff. There was no manufacturing, no engineering. Marks didn't have a stall there, neither did like Boots, you know, and you know, people that were actually at Foss Park.
Yeah.
They had agencies in, obviously, touting for the civil service, been there, done that. Not going into Leicester for anybody. What else? It was just, they held it in the mezzanine, you know, upstairs where you can sit. So it was really tight for space.
Right.
To be quite honest, it was just, you know, for Lee and I went, but you know, it just wasn't catering for anybody. I'd say over 35, if that.
Right.
I didn't think so anyway. I mean, you know, and there were a lot of, you know, mature people there. You know, they want a job and
yeah,
it was pathetic. Considering where we are, you'd have thought they'd have had some sort of manufacturing or, you know, electrical or engineering kind of stuff, but they didn't. It was very disappointing. They really weren't really interested in us, you know. Lots of temporary stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, which is fine, but
So aimed at school kids and stuff.
well, yeah, young people.
Yeah.
We're not paying any, you know, if you do
0 hours and
it was just. I just thought it was very poor.
yeah.
They had like skills things, you know, computery things and all that sort of stuff, which is fine. Don't have a problem with that for people who, you know, want to upgrade their skills, because I've done that. But there weren't any jobs, you know, there wasn't any jobs particularly, you know, to pay a wage or, you know, that you could use something to go with afterwards, make a career, you know, that it was quite poor. I thought it was poor. It's just like, what is this all about? I was so cramped. I know it was good business for the coffee shops and stuff, but there wasn't any jobs. I was surprised. Andrew Marks do all their hiring over the net now. You have to do a competency test or something. I've forgotten. I mean, there are loads of jobs for Marks and Spencer's temporary, which is fine, but not.
Thanks for watching, folks. Going to cut it short now because the battery's running flat.
Oh dear.
Okay, and I'll carry on later. Just got a little bit left in the battery, folks. So anyway, this is what I've basically come up with so far. Now, obviously, what you're seeing is just like is the kind of underneath painting. I've still got a lot more to do around the mouth, and I've got to do all that. And then the white, so we're not true white. I've got to add bits of blue and greys and what have you, and blending and hair work and everything. But as you can see, it's coming on. It looks like a tiger already. Okay, that's it then. Thanks for watching.